A Social Service, Assistance, Guide. Chapter 1. Social Assistance Help. Get help without the Internet. Look in the phone book to access numbers and addresses for local resources. In your local newspaper, you may find listings for community support meetings for various subjects such as those for caregivers or various medical conditions. Local television and radio stations sometimes have shows for people with medical problems or disabled people. Some churches have programs to help people. Public libraries knowledge, possibly on the bulletin board that exists at many libraries near the entrance. There is help available at some city halls and hospitals. Check out your local YMCA for courses for seniors. Gardening is a good activity. Check out your local agency on aging for resources on just about anything related to seniors. Eldercare Locator, 800-677-1116, eldercare.com, will give you a list of local facilities for medical services. The National Meals on Wheels program is located at givemeals.com, 800-999-6262. Major social assistance websites. Try calling 211 on your phone, which is run by unitedway.org. There are 4 levels of government. Each can possibly have some programs or services to help you. I cover government in my law, crime, and government book. Federal, state, county, municipality. Financial assistance may also be available through local organizations, churches, and service clubs. Try this formula. Socialservices.com, Socialservicesal.com, Alabama, Socialservicesga.com, Georgia, aidpage.com, ushelplines.org, guideposts.com, list of helping organizations, aidpage.com, ecommunity.com, helpguide.org, help.com, 211.org, telephone number that, where available, connects people with important community services and volunteer opportunities. Benefits.gov, your path to government benefits. urban.org/uploaded pdf/410466.pdf, local administration of social assistance programs. hg.org/socsurvey.html, social service law, guide to social services law, social service. Social Services Law, US. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/welfare. Helping websites/assistance websites/social service websites. Look in your local yellow pages under Community Services for resources close to your area. CommunityActionPartnership.com, find help in my community, Community Action Agency. CareYellow.com, Care Yellow pages. adb.org/documents/books/social_protection/chapter_07.pdf. aircav.com/survival/ash05/05p01, survival shelters. safelinkwireless.com/enrollment public/home.aspx, SafeLink Wireless free cell phone program. SafeLink Wireless is a government-supported program that provides a free cell phone and airtime each month for income-eligible customers. Provides information on how to qualify and enroll in the program. SalvationArmy.org. allbusiness.com/social-services. AlleghenyCounty.us/dhs/help.aspx, help in hard times, assistance available to Allegheny County, PA. beings.trade.com/dogs/troubled-times-for-people-and-pets. bls.gov/iag/tgs/iag62.htm, the healthcare and social assistance sector. caring.com. catholiccharities.org. catholicuniversebulletin.org. cdc.gov/niosh/programs/hcs, healthcare and social assistance. cdc.gov/niosh/programs/hcs, NIOSH program portfolio, healthcare and social assistance. ceo-cap.org, the Commission on Economic Opportunity, information on teenage opportunity programs, weatherization assistance, foster grandparenting, and similar social programs. co.ocean.nj.us/social services, Ocean County Department Board of Social Services. csraeoa.org, Central Savannah River Area Economic Opportunity Authority, CSRA EOA. Cyberbeg.com. DenverUrbanLeague.org, assisting African Americans attain social and economic equality and self-reliance. dhs.state.mn.us, Minnesota Department of Human Services. dnosers.d-n-dnetiulu/long-t-long-term shelters. dss.cahwnet.gov, California Department of Social Services. dss.louisiana.gov. economics.blogs.newyorktimes.com/2009/07/13/lean-on-me-safety-nets-in-hard-times. ehow.com, social assistance programs. elderlypoint.com. Emergency rental housing assistance resources. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/help_needy_left_disambiguation right . en.wikipedia.org/wiki/national_social_norms_resource_center. Establishing an Internet presence for Salvation Army Corps, social centers, or other Salvation Army entities. FamilyHelper.net. FinancialArmageddon.com. forthepeople.com. GetHelp.NewJerseyLibraries.org, New Jersey librarians help residents through tough economic times. gorp.away.com/gorp/publishers/ics/he_would staying healthy in the wilderness. govbenefits.gov, a partnership of many federal agencies and organizations. hamiltontn.gov/social/assist.aspx, Hamilton, TN. help.com. help.com/post/291002-I-need-help-desperately. help.org.yu. highanswer.com/personal-finance, how do I obtain financial assistance after I've fallen on hard times, causing my parents to do the same? homemoneyhelp.com. I need financial help.net/desperate_for_help.htm. information niagara.com/need_help_financial.htm. issuu.com/uwcm/docs/help now, help in hard times, United Way of Central Maryland Guidebook. lssne.org, Lutheran Social Services of New England for the Aged, Assisted Living, Adoption, Family Counseling, Foster Care and Teen Assistance. modestneeds.org. mold-help.org. ncdhhs.gov/dss/work-first, ncdss, Work-First Family Assistance, North Carolina. nfb.org/images/nfb/publications, National Federation of the Blind, info on dealing with hard times. nj.gov/recovery/benefits/com_ast.html, New Jersey Recovery and Reinvestment Plan, Social Assistance Programs. nj211.org, New Jersey Assistance. nnov.com/human-services/social-services/resources/financial services, Newport News, VA. nyc.gov/html/hra/html/home/home.shtml, Human Resources Administration. Offers social services and economic assistance programs to low-income communities in the Augusta-Aiken area. OpportunityAssistance.com. otita.ny.gov/main/programs/food-stamps, food stamps. Rebuildingtogether.org. recovery.nj.gov, New Jersey. reliefweb.int. renewedhopecenter.org. rentassistance.us, rental assistance programs, help with rent, rent assistance. restored-hope.org. richmondgov.com/socialservices/auxiliarygrants.aspx, Richmond VA. rismedia.com/wp/2008-05-4-keeping-your-pet-through-hard-through-financial-times. salvos.com, assistance and resources to anyone. sfjcf.wordpress.com/2009/01/15/Hard Times, Jewish Community Federation, JCINR, about community resources providing assistance in these hard times. shelterpub.com. shelterpub.com/shelter/tp. sociology.org/resources. socialistworker.org. srskansas.org/isd/ees/food_stamps.htm, Guide to Kansas food resources. texasindians.com/wikisup, Indian shelter. thetedgaray.com/blog/index.php/2008/1/2/002/r-u-in-financial-trouble-with-hard-times. thepttonsight.com/1/desperately-need-help-to-pay-rent-and-utility. therangerigist.com/tips_tricks/trash-bag shelter. TucsonUrbanLeague.com, Tucson Urban League, Inc., organization that assists in the achievement of social and economic equality through advocacy, race relations, programs, and assistance. ULSTL.org, Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis, Inc. UnionPlus.org/benefits/unique, financial hardship assistance for labor union members. UnitedWILA.org. uwlgin.org/externals/dms/hardtimesguide.pdf, legal rights on evictions, financial issues, and bankruptcy. Emergency assistance. winchesterva.gov/dss/tap.php, Winchester, VA, Social Services, Temporary Assistance Programs. wm8c.com/single-mother/assistance/financial-help-mother-program-single.php. wv.gov/health/social-services, West Virginia. Find local assistance/disability organizations. easterseals.com/site/pageserver, enter your zip code in the space near the top of the page to find your local Easter Seals organization. lionsclubs.org/en/index.shtml number sign, follow the link to. mdausa.org, enter your zip code. nationalmssociety.org/site/pageserver ? Page name =hom_find_homepage, follow the instructions on the page. rsna.org/aftp/state/index.html. rotary.org/en/aboutus/site-tools/club locator/pages/ridefault.aspx, spinalcord.org, spinalcord.org, go to local resources by state. ucp.org/ucp_general.cfm/1/7, instructions on how to find your local UCP affiliate. unitedway.org/myuw/index.cfm. Canadian help/assistance/social service websites. Try calling 211 on your phone, which is run by unitedway.org. 211.ca, 2-1-1 in Canada. informcanada.ca, Inform, National Information and Referral Organization. canadabenefits.gc.ca. ainc-inac.gc.ca/hb/sp/index-eng.asp, province-like social programs. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/social_programs_in_Canada. Canadian-Social-Research.net, Welfare in Ontario, Canadian Social Research Links. hrsdc.gc.ca. benefitsexchange.ca. kaiserfoundation.ca. canadiansupportservices.com. homeheatinghelp.ca. Canadiansupportservices.com, social, legal, financial support. GNB.ca, social assistance programs. Government of New Brunswick Services Directory. mes.gov.qc.ca/solidarite-socialis/programs-emploi/index_n.asp. hss.gov.yk.ca/programs/social_services/assistance, social health and social services, Government of Yukon. gov.pe.ca/infopay/index.php 3?20587. Community Services, Seniors, and Labor, Social Assistance Program. gov.mb.ca/fs/index.html, Manitoba Family Services, information about various social programs available, including social assistance, child protection, and family violence prevention. mcss.gov.on.ca/en/mcss/programs/social/index.aspx, about social assistance in Ontario. mcss.gov.on.ca/en/mcss/programs/accessibility/index.aspx/en/mcss/programs/social, about social assistance in Ontario. Ontario has 2 social assistance programs to help eligible residents of Ontario who are in financial need. socialservices.gov.sk.ca/sap, Saskatchewan Assistance Program, Social Services. regional.niagara.on.ca/social-services, social assistance and employment opportunities, Niagara Region, Ontario. regina.ca/page 876.aspx, grants and social programs, City of Regina. 211toronto.ca, abuse including sexual assault, child and family services, consumer protection and complaints, emergency and crisis services, employment, education and training, financial assistance, food, general community services, government officials, health, homelessness, housing. niagararegion.ca/social-services, social assistance and employment opportunities, Niagara Region, Ontario. Free healthcare info/free clinics. pparx.org/prescription-assistance-programs/free-clinic-finder. Free money? Do you feel lucky or are they all scams? Let's go. freemoneylibrary.com. freemoneyguy.com. matthewlesko.com/free-stuff-for-busy-moms100.htm. mydollarplan.com/free-money, free money. freemoneydirectory.com. nofreemoney.com. freemoney.com. freemoneyhelp.net. givingawayfreemoney.com. freebte.com. olivercom.typepad.com/blog/2006/06/free_money_.html. freedownloadcenter.com/search/money.html. freecenter.com. seattlepie.nwsource.com/money/238435_freemoney_y29.html. absolutelyfreebies.com. thefreesite.com. freemoney.fm. freemlmmoney.com. governmentguide.com/benefits_and_assistance/freemoney.adp. mymoneyblog.com. free-money.co.uk. prosperity/articles/article-idx.html. luckybulletin.blogspot.com/2006/03/free-money.html. groups.msn.com/getfreemoney. prosperityuk.com. lurchmag.com/freemoney.html. free-money-1.com. hillaryjohnson.typepad.com/carabulletin/2006/03/free_money.html. angelfire.com/nc/tasa h/freemoney.html, get paid for doing stuff that you already do. treasuretrooper.com. freecenter.com/money.html, get money by viewing advertisements or placing them on your website. freemoneyzone.com. money4free.us. freemoney.com. findarticles.com/p/articles/me_is_1193_score1193_ai_n8552828, free money. freemoneytopaeyourbills.com. getcashforfree.com. freemoneyfinance.com. The 211 helpline. If you need help, dial 211 into your local phone and you should get a social assistance person who will guide you to local assistance programs. This service may not be everywhere yet. This phone number is run by the United Way, unitedway.org. Call to find a resource for any crisis intervention. Additionally, 211 provides free and confidential information on food, housing, healthcare, counseling, disability, senior care, addictions, etc. It is available 24/7. Try this free statewide information and assistance service formula for your state. 211.org, al211.org, hi211.org, nj211.org. Try it for cities. 211boston.com or boston211.com. 211toronto.ca. mass211.org, Massachusetts. Clothing for poor people to look for work. dressforsuccess.org. bottomlesscloset.org. Supplemental Security Income, SSI, for poor people. Supplemental Security Income, SSI, is not Social Security. It's a separate program for elderly, disabled, blind and low-income folks to help them pay their bills. ssa.gov/SSI. Some states have programs over and above this. Housing programs to help with rent or mortgage. hud.gov. govbenefits.gov. rurdev.usda.gov/RHS. Chapter 2. Benefits/help in general. Government benefits in general. Some people need welfare, food stamps and housing from time to time. I'm not saying government assistance and welfare are bad, but it keeps you in a dependent state of mind, and the bureaucracy behind it is meant to demean you and keep you in your place while wasting a lot of your time going through the bureaucratic shuffle to get it. Nevertheless, some people need it if they don't want to be homeless and desperate. I say use the government if you must for temporary assistance, but never lose hold of the fact that you alone create your own life. The first thing about all types of government benefits is finding out they exist, which is not easy. Most people have no idea of what types of benefits and programs there are out there. The second thing about government benefits is that you don't automatically get them just because you lose your job, turn 65 or have a baby. You have to apply for them. The third thing about government benefits is that they are administered by bureaucrats who do everything by the book, so your application form has to have everything filled in properly and you have to meet all their criteria, no matter how trivial some of it is. If, for whatever reason, they deny your claim, ask them about the appeal process. Virtually all programs administered by the state and federal government have some kind of appeal process for a denial of an application claim for benefits. socialservicenetwork.com. Temporary Aid to Needy Families, TANF, is a federal program administered by the states as a form of welfare to work concept to temporarily help poor families get training and into decent jobs. The general concept is 5 years of benefits maximum. Within 2 years of starting benefits, the recipient must be either training for work or working a job. States run this program through their Family Services or Children's Services Office. There are standards of poverty in order to qualify. You can't have too many assets. Look up government agencies in your local phone book. NGOs are non-governmental non-profit organizations, charities, set up to help people. The easiest way to find out about them is to ask knowledgeable homeless and poor people about social assistance programs. Many are religious. Food banks are very popular. Clothing banks are too. Some NGOs even go so far as to offer employment training and jobs. Every locality has a different mix of these NGOs depending the altruistic people who live there. If you're really down and out, go to a homeless shelter, talk to the people there about assistance programs in the area. Benefits.gov, Service.gov, cbpp.org, usa.gov/citizen/topics/benefits.html, student loan consolidation, social security, health insurance, financial aid, scholarships, Medicare, grants, welfare, government jobs, free government grants, federal government, Medicaid, direct loans, student financial aid, food stamps, college student loan, disability, small business grants, state government, social and welfare services, Pell Grants, U.S. government, college grants, federal grants, public housing, Stafford loans, grants and financial aid. Electronic payments for federal benefit recipients. The U.S. Department of the Treasury recommends 2 safe ways to get federal benefits. Direct deposit to a checking or savings account is the best option for people with bank accounts. Federal benefit recipients can sign up by calling 800-333-1795 or at www.godirect.org. The Direct Express prepaid debit card is designed as a safe and easy alternative to paper checks for people who don't have a bank account. Sign up is easy. Call toll-free at 877-212-9991 or sign up online at www.usdirectexpress.com. Benefits websites / help websites. Services can be run by the government or private charities. Benefits.gov, a partnership of many federal agencies and organizations. Recovery.gov, USA.gov. DisabilitySecrets.com, Disability Secrets, How to Apply for Benefits. AppWP.org, American Benefits Council. USA.gov/citizen/topics/benefits.html. BenefitsCheckup.org, a service of the National Council on Aging, helps people connect to private or government programs. AccessToBenefits.org. ElderCare.gov. HelpGuide.org. BenefitsCheckup.org. AOA.gov, links seniors to local services. GovBenefits.gov. ServiceLocator.org. AidPage.com. personal-plans.com. usgovernmentbenefits.org. Grants.gov/grants.gov, find and apply for government grants. GovBenefits.gov, government benefits, check your eligibility. HelpHorizons.com. StudentAid.ed.gov, student loans. GovLoans.gov, find the right loan for you. WhiteHouse.gov. Answers.usa.gov, frequently asked questions, 800 FedInfo, 800-333-4636. blog.usa.gov/our blog. mobile.usa.gov, mobile. usasearch.gov. search.usa.gov. service.gov. acf.hhs.gov/program/LEHEAP/LOW income home energy heating and cooling assistance. acf.hhs.gov/programs/orr/programs, refugee resettlement programs. apHSA.org/links/state.asp, welfare temporary assistance for needy families. cms.hhs.gov/home/medicaid.asp, Medicaid consumer information. disabilityinfo.gov. fema.gov/individual/grant.shdm, disaster assistance for victims. fns.usda.gov/fns/default.hdm, food stamps and other nutrition assistance programs. fns.usda.gov/snap/supplemental nutrition assistance program food stamps. fns.usda.gov/cnd/school lunch and breakfast. fsa.usda.gov/dafl/default.htm, farm ownership and operating loans. govbenefits.gov, government benefits. govloans.gov, loans for agriculture, business, disaster relief, education, housing, and veterans. grants.gov, find and apply for government grants. hud.gov/renting/index.cfm, renters assistance. insurekitsno.gov, children's health insurance. lifeline.gov, telephone assistance programs for low-income households. lsc.gov, legal assistance. medicare.gov/mpdpf/home.asp, Medicare prescription drug plan finder. medicare.gov/medicare. opm.gov/retire/retire_employees.asp, federal retiree benefits. pbgc.gov/pension insurance and benefit guarantees. raconline.org, Rural Assistance Center for Health and Human Services. recovery.gov. rrb.gov, railroad retirement, disability, and unemployment benefits. opm.gov/retire/retire_employees.asp, federal retiree benefits. pbgc.gov/pension insurance and benefit guarantees. ssa.gov/apps6z/imrc/main.html, Medicare card replacement. ssa.gov/social security. ssa.gov/pub/11000.html, supplemental security income. studentaid.ed.gov, college student loans and grants. usaspending.gov, where Americans can see where their money goes. va.gov/veterans single quote benefits. childwelfare.gov/adoption/index.cfm, adoption assistance. children'said-society.org, NYC. allaboutthebenefits.com. benefitscouncil.com. communityassociations.net. benefithouse.com. help.com. myamericanbenefitsplan.com. aidpage.com. lescobooks.com. fedmoney.com/grants. homemoneyhelp.com. 911blogger.com. guideaction.info/help-money. community.com. benefithouse.com. benefits.gov. cbpp.org. governmentguide.com/benefits_and_assistance/freemoney.adp. benefitscheckup.org, Medicare's prescription drug coverage, other benefits. casemanagerstoolkit.org, guides to government benefits and community resources. govbenefits.gov, a partnership of many federal agencies and organizations. medicare.gov, Medicaid. benefitscheckup.org, Council of Aging, database of assistance programs. benefitscheckup.com. adb.org/documents/guidelines/country assistance program. thefoodstamps-program.org. thriventea.com, Fraternal Benefit Society of Lutherans. aflcio.org/issues/jobs-economy/unemployment/checklist/help.cfm. fedoforg.org/peerbridger.htm. netfed.org/ifora/pages/index.cfm ?page ID =272, National Federation of Community Development Credit Unions, some programs to help. cfda.gov, Catalog of Federal Domestic Assistance. govbenefits.gov/index.jsp. hud.gov, Section 8 Low Income Housing. medicare.gov, Medicaid. pueblo.gsa.gov, many free pamphlets. usda.gov, Department of Agriculture, some programs. welfareinfo.org. welfarereformer.org. welfaretowork.org. Center on Budget and Policy Priorities. cbpp.org. Resources for Temporary Aid to Poor Families. National Housing Law Project. nhlp.org. Social Security Administration. 800-772-1213. ssa.gov. Government Bailout. Recovery.gov. usa.gov. expectmore.gov. govbenefits.gov. Housing for Poor and Disabled. If you are disabled and on limited income, seek out services. hud.gov/offices/fheo/disabilities/index.cfm. hud.gov/affordable housing. hud.gov/housing choice vouchers. hud.gov/utilities. hud.gov/renting/index.cfm, housing choice voucher program, section 8, info. hud.gov/offices/hsg/mfh/progdesk/eld202.cfm, for those over 62 years of age and very low income. hud.gov/offices/hsg/mfh/progdesk/disab811.cfm, section 811, supportive housing for persons with disabilities. AbilityHouse.com, the Ability House Project. Built in partnership with Habitat for Humanity affiliates. abledata.com, information on assistive products. trace.wisc.edu/pub/text/funding, funds for assistive devices. accessibleapartments.org, National Accessible Apartment Clearinghouse, connect individuals with disabilities with apartments that have been designed for them or adapted to meet their needs. ameridream.org, AmeriDream Down Payment Gift Program. HousingAdvocatesInc.com. infinitec.org/live/home modifications/homefunding.htm, the mission of Infinitec is to advance independence and promote inclusive opportunities for children and adults with disabilities through technology. lamfoundationpa.org, based in Montgomery County, PA, provides homes for women and men struggling with disabilities. ncsha.org, Housing Finance Agency. ncsha.org/section.cfm/4/39/187, the Housing Finance Agency in each state. Low down payments, no down, and low interest rate loans. new-horizons.org/gdeba.html, the step-by-step process needed to allow a disabled individual to purchase a home. nlihc.org, National Low Income Housing Coalition. rebuildingtogether.org, the Rebuilding Together program will help remodel a home to bring it up to housing code standards at no cost to the homeowner. tackinc.org, Technical Assistance Collaborative. British Housing Help. Shelter Line. 08088404444. shelter.org.uk. abbeyfield.com, for elderly people. centrepoint.org.uk, for young people. Canadian Housing Help. abbeyfield.ca, Toronto. cmhc.gc.ca. Government benefits/government grants websites. govbenefits.gov, helps citizens access government benefit eligibility information through an easy-to-use online screening tool. usa.gov/citizens/topics/benefits.html. grants.gov. federalgrantswire.com. grantmoneywomen.blogspot.com. lescobooks.com/moneyclub.htm. aarp.org/benefits, 888-687-2277. mygovernmentbenefits.com/resources. cfda.gov, Catalog of Federal Domestic Assistance. fedmoney.org. freegovmoney.net. freemoney.com. free-money-grants.info. government-free-money.com. governmentguide.com/benefits_and_assistance/freemoney.adp. gov-resources.com. Grants.gov, Federal Grants. GSA.gov/FDAC, Catalog of Federal Domestic Assistance. MONEY4FREE.US. Socialsecurity.gov, SSA.gov. Socialsecurity.gov, the Social Security Administration. You get benefits if you paid in enough through work to reach their standard.